Okay, good morning, everyone. How are you doing today? Good morning, online. GM sir. Okay, I hope everyone are doing good and good to see you all back. Room full. Please come. Okay, I hope everyone are doing good, guys, and I also hope that you had a nice weekend, right? I'm sure that. Can I ask, as it is today's Monday, so can I ask that any new persons today, new students? Okay, okay, okay. So no problem. So we started a few days ago, so you'll get the recordings for that. Just continue the class, okay? And you can talk to me after the class, offline people. Huh? Yeah. Mm. And again, I'm saying for offline people, those who are new today, so you can collect the recordings while going down, right? You can meet the guy, Mr. Beam. So you can collect the recordings on what you have missed. So officially, actually, we haven't entered into the AWS services yet. So we introduced AWS little bit. Yes or no, guys? So we haven't enter into the topics. I mean, we have been discussing about the basics. So you can just cover 3 recordings are fine. So, okay. So no need to worry on that at all. Online people, you also know, you will get the recordings for it. Just continue the class. We are just going with the basics. Okay. Let's have a quick shootout on what we have learned in our last class. So what did we learn in our last class, guys, everyone? Service models. So how many service models are there? 3 types. What are those? Infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. So in infrastructure as a service, guys, in infrastructure as a service, customer is responsible for what? Application, data, and OS. In platform as a service, customers are responsible for what? Application and then data. In software as a service, customers are responsible for anything? No. Okay. And also, do you remember yesterday we discussed about shared responsibility model? Shared responsibility model meaning, for example, in infrastructure as service, who is responsible for data center network and virtualization? Provider. Who is responsible? Providers is responsible. Okay. And how about in platform as service, servers are also managed by whom? Provider itself. And which is a service that we have introduced yesterday to create virtual machines? EC2. What is the full form of EC2? Elastic Compute Cloud. What's the definition of EC2? Definition: EC2 is a AWS service where we can launch EC2 instances. EC2 instances. Good. And does AWS has access inside your machine? No. So which is another service we have learned yesterday? Elastic Beanstalk. So we just named it. So we haven't learned anything there. We have just announced the name, right? So what is Elastic Beanstalk? What is that used for? Easy and quick deployment of applications in AWS. Say that. What is Elastic Beanstalk? Easy and quick deployment of applications in AWS. Now, this is what we have discussed in our last class only. Okay. So just to repeat, for the new students, my offline people, online people are also there. So for new people, the takeaway of yesterday's class is only this. Remember, what we do is in AWS, we create virtual machines. What do we create? Virtual machines. Generally, how you know server, right? New people, you know server. Server meaning dabba, right? So if you take any server, that is a physical server, right? That is a physical server. Instead of using a physical server, what we do, we'll create a virtual server. We call it as virtual machine. That looks like a physical server, normal server only, but it will not be physical. It will be virtual. So in AWS, which is the service where we can create these virtual machines? EC2. Which is the service? EC2. Say that, new people. EC2. What is that? EC2. What is the full form of EC2? Elastic Compute Cloud. Right? Remember from yesterday's class, you need to remember. So which is a service in AWS where we can create virtual machines? EC2. Full form, Elastic Compute Cloud. Number one. And number two that you need to remember from yesterday's class is, so there is another, in EC2 what we do is, in EC2 service, we create virtual machine, we deploy, we maintain, we manage, we do everything by ourselves. If you want a website application, what you need to do? You need to have a server or not? So you need to create server in AWS, you need to deploy, you need to manage, you need to maintain, you need to create everything by yourself. That is which service? EC2 service. Yesterday, remember I told you one example? What example? Biryani example, right? If you want to eat biryani, what there are multiple ways to eat biryani, right? So if you want to prepare by yourself, what are the things that you need to do? Okay, don't remind all those things today. Okay, so what you need to do, you need to purchase whatever the requirement that you have, and then you need to put the stuff, vessel, oil, etc., everything you need to prepare by yourself or not. Similarly, there is a service in AWS called EC2. What we do in EC2, we create EC2 instance, we launch, we log in, we deploy, we maintain, we configure, we secure, we do everything by ourselves. Everything is ours. That is which service? EC2. Now, there is a one lazy service. Lazy service meaning automated service. What we do is, we have application within our hands. What we have, Nana? Application. Who will develop this application? Developers. Who will develop, Nana? Developers will develop the application. New people, I'm talk to you only. So developers will develop the application. Developers develop the application and they will give it to you. No. Developers develop the application and they will give it to you. What you need to do? You need to deploy or not? Can you tell me now, what are the services that you know where you can deploy in AWS? What are the services that you know in AWS now? Number one is EC2. Another one is Elastic Beanstalk. So if the developer has given an application to you, so they will give it to you. And you need to decide whether you need to go to EC2 or Elastic Beanstalk. Now you need to ask, sir, what is the difference between these two services in AWS? Number one, as I said, as it is EC2, you need to create your own virtual machine. You need to deploy, you need to maintain, you need to secure, you need to configure by yourself everything. Where? In EC2. Whereas coming to Elastic Beanstalk, you no need to do anything. You need to tell to, hey, Elastic Beanstalk, take this application. Upload, that's it. And then click. Automatically, Elastic Beanstalk will do everything for you. Automatically, Elastic Beanstalk will create virtual machine. Automatically, Elastic Beanstalk will deploy. Automatically, Elastic Beanstalk will do everything for you. Give the URL. Easy, no? But lazy, no? Easy and lazy. Yes or no? But whereas in EC2, we need to do everything by ourselves or not? It is just like constructing our own house by our own hands. Otherwise, giving it to the contractor. Yes or no? Which is better? So if you have given to contractor, he will do by himself everything. But if you want to set up by yourself, you standing in between, you directing, you doing, that is even super good or not? So that is which service? EC2. Giving contract is a Elastic Beanstalk. We just need to give the money to them. Everything they will do or not? Do we need to worry about anything there? No. That is Elastic Beanstalk. Understood? No? Okay, new people? Okay, bye. Okay. So this is what we have learned in our last class. Okay. So now we are all equal. So do not have a feeling offline and online, those who are joined today. Don't have that feeling that you have missed anything. Nothing. Just continue the class from today. Okay. So, okay. In yesterday's class also, I told you that we need to introduce the 3 T's. What are the 3 T's, Vishal? Number 1, elasticity, scalability, high availability. Again, what are the 3 T's? Elasticity, scalability, high availability. So let's take the first one. What is the first one here? Elasticity. Elasticity. Okay, whenever we talk about elasticity, okay, whenever you hear about the word called elasticity, what is the first thing that you get in your mind generally? Okay, correct. But what is one thing that you will get in your mind first? What is that? Come on, girls. Elasticity meaning what is the first thing that you remember? Rubber band. Yes or no? The boys are saying, right? Yes or no? What is that? Rubber band. So, okay, let's say for example, if I give rubber band to you, okay, let's say for example, everyone have rubber band in your hands now. What will you do? What will you do? Okay, I've given rubber band to you. What will you do? Stretch it, no? What else will you do, man? So what do you do? Play with it, right? So what do? You keep on stretching it. Okay, question. See, because this is a very Ritesh, Tana Bana Tana. Okay. So you what you do? You stretch it. Okay. Question here is, will you keep on stretching it? No, right? So this elastic, so the whatever that you're stretching is short term or long term? Short term, number one. What is that? Short term. But every time will you keep on stretching it? Whenever you have a feel or whenever you have a mood, what do? You keep on stretching it. So stretching is very normal, releasing is also very normal. But there are some psycho people, what they do? They will stretch it. They will release on other's hand. Okay. So guys, similarly, here also, that is in our general life. General life, elasticity meaning what? Whenever we feel to stretch it, we will stretch it. Whenever there is no need, we will release it. Coming to infrastructure also, same thing. For example, let's say, right now, Amazon festival, Big Billion Days will happen, right? Let's say, for example, next Friday, coming Friday, Amazon has announced a Big Billion Day. Assume Amazon has how many EC2 instances? For example, I'm saying, Nana, how many machines are there? Example here, 3. What are these called? Instances. Very good. What are these called? What instances? EC2 instance. So whenever I say here server, I should not call server. I call it as EC2 instance. Remember, whenever I draw that box, remember that is what? EC2 instance. And Nana, do we have only EC2 instance? What should we have in between? Fantastic answer. What is this here? Load balancer. Nana, new people, what is load balancer? Say slowly. Load balancer. Say that. Load balancer. What it is balancing? Load. What is balancing? Load. So here, someone access Amazon.com or Amazon.king. First request will go to whom? Load balancer. What the load balancer will do? Load balancer will distribute the traffic to these multiple servers. Here, instead of calling servers, what should we call? Instances. Can you tell me the definition of load balancer now? Load balancer which distribute the traffic to multiple EC2 instances. One more time. What is the load balancer? Load balancer distribute the traffic to multiple EC2 instances. Fantastic interview and certification question. So when you go to the interview, definitely they'll ask about the load balancer. But we'll talk a lot about load balancer in coming days, but I'm just introducing it. So what is the first thing here? We call it as load balancer. In shortcut, can I call it LB? Okay. Okay, so load balancer is distributing the traffic to the EC2 instances. What we have inside the EC2 instance, we have application or not? Amazon application is there inside these three. Okay, assume, clearly see here. Assume Amazon has only 3 EC2 instances in the backend running. Assume, it's not real, assume. Now tell me, on Friday, they have announced Big Billions Day. Can you tell me on Friday, these 3 machines are sufficient? These 3 machines are sufficient? New people, tell me now. These 3 EC2s are sufficient? No, what we need to do? I want this answer. Carefully tell me what we will do. Tell me. Whatever you get in your mind, you need to speak up. Okay? Either right or wrong, don't worry. I'm there to correct you. But you need to speak up. So what you need to do? We have only 3 machines, but on Friday, 3 machines are not sufficient. What will you do? Increase the number of. Fantastic answer. Those who said to me, sir, I don't know anything. How are you answering all these things? That meaning you know something, right? So remember on first day I told you, you are super already. You are genius already. I am helping you to bring that talent outside. Simple as that. Okay. So because these requirements, this whatever that we do, all these things, Nana, is based on your knowledge only. The only thing is that is not coming out. So when I ask some questions, whether it is right or wrong, please try to express yourself, because this is like not like your college days. College days are gone. College days you enjoyed, fine, it done. This course is very important to set your career. That means just imagine how much serious and important that you should be in this class, right? So that's the reason why I want you to bring the talent out, right? Just listen my class, listen my words, and whenever I say something, say, please express yourself. Okay, very good answer. There are 2 possible answers here. Number 1, as I have only 3 EC2 instances, as the load increase, you are saying to increase the number of servers. That is first one. There is also second answer, not answer, second solution is also there. You tell me that is correct or not. Okay. So you said now, for now, sir, increase the number of EC2 instances. Yes or no? How many are there in total now? 5. Why I kept only 5? There is no space here. Okay, there is no space. Okay, so here also, so what you said is, sir, increase the number of EC2 instances. Okay. As this is EC2 instance, we need to give some size, right? For example, how much RAM it has this machine? 4G. First question here is, Nana, will you keep the same size capacity, RAM capacity, or different capacity? Very good answer. So we need to keep the same capacity or not? Why not different capacity? Because I'm telling you, for example, customer number 1 came and accessed Amazon.in. So assume the first one has how much GB RAM? 4 GB RAM. Second one has, let's say, 40 GB RAM. Fifth one has 50 GB RAM. Sixth one 60, seventh one 70. Can you tell me which customer will get super speed? 71, right? So those who have connected initially, they will get a very less performance. Those who connected after that, he will get some other different. But is it good to give different performance like this? Now, for that reason, it is good to have same capacity or different capacity? Same capacity. Very good. So now question here is, everyone started accessing it here, your application. And then 3 servers are not sufficient. You said that, sir, increase the number of servers. Okay, I have increased. That is one thing. Second thing is, some people say, sir, increase the capacity of the server from 4 GB RAM to 8 GB RAM. Is that possible to do? Which answer will you select? Number 1 is increasing the number of servers. Number 2 is increasing the capacity of the server. See guys, okay, as you said, increasing the capacity of the server. Can you change from 4 GB to 8 GB while EC2 machine is running? What you need to do? Stop. In your laptop also, you have 8 GB RAM. So now you want to increase that to 16 GB RAM. What you need to do? You need to shut down the laptop and open it and repair it or not. So the machine also here also 4 GB RAM is there and people are accessing it already. Will you change it to 8 GB RAM? So increasing the capacity is good in this requirement. So increasing the number of servers is good. Increasing the number of servers, because this is runtime or not. Runtime meaning customer are accessing all these 3 machines or not. When the customers are accessing these 3 machines, is it good to stop and increase to 8 GB RAM? In this case, what is best answer? To increase the number of servers. Understood? This is called, okay, now you have increased these machines. How many machines are there total? 5. So on Friday, 5 machines, super accessing. On Saturday, do we need these many machines? No. Again, decrease it to 3. Whenever there is a load, whenever there is a demand, increase. Whenever there is no demand, decrease. Increasing and decreasing the number of EC2 instances based on the load is called elasticity. What is elasticity? Increasing or decreasing the number of EC2 instances based on the load is called what? Elasticity. Pranit is asking, individually you can stop and increase capacity, right? But when it is runtime, why do you want to stop? How many machines are there here? 3. So if you stop, how many machines will be there? Only 2. But number of customers will keep on increasing or not? Will these 2 machines will be sufficient to handle it? So in this requirement, what we need to do? We need to increase the number of servers. Tell me the definition of elasticity. Increasing and decreasing the number of EC2 instances based on the load is called what? Elasticity. Understood? So new people, EC2 instances is nothing but server. EC2 instance is nothing but server. Okay. This elasticity is short term or long term? Elasticity is short term. Yes or no? Because on Friday only will increase. On Saturday we will decrease because we don't need these many servers. That's why it is called here short term. Okay, sir. We have understood what is elasticity. Right? We have understood here what is elasticity. Sir, how do you achieve this elasticity in AWS? Elasticity can be achieved in AWS using very powerful topic, guys. Say it as auto scaling. Say that, Nana. Say that, everyone. Auto scaling. Elasticity can be achieved in AWS using what concept? Very important. Say that. Auto scaling. Now, question is here. What is auto scaling? Correct? What is auto scaling? So I'll tell you. I'll give you one small. In my course, what I'll do is I'll give you one hard hints to remember forever, right? So here auto scaling. What is that? Auto scaling. Put namaste. Join your hands together. Join your hands together, right? So whenever someone say what is auto scaling, what do you do? So take your hands far away now. Scale out. What is that called? Scale out and join your hands together. Scale in. Say that. Again. Scale out. Scale in. Say that. Scale out and scaling. Again. Scale out. Scaling. Scale out meaning these many EC2 instances. Scale in meaning decreasing. Scale out meaning increasing. Scale in meaning decreasing. That is called auto scaling. So whenever there is a demand on the load, automatically what will happen? Scale out will happen. Whenever there is no load, scale in will happen. That is called what? Auto scaling. So now tell me, what is auto scaling? What is auto scaling? Scale out and scale in. Scale out and scaling. What is scale out meaning, Nana, here? Adding or increasing. Scale it meaning decreasing or removing. Is it clear? Online? Clear, Nana? Now tell me, in this auto scaling, is it good to have same type instances or different type instances? Same type. Use the same type of instances in auto scaling. And this elasticity is also called as horizontal scaling. Say that. Elasticity is also called as horizontal scaling. What is this called? No? Horizontal scaling. Is it clear on the elasticity, everyone? Online CC, please. Everyone? Fantastic. Again, I'm asking here, no? See everyone here. So elasticity, what is elasticity? Increasing or decreasing the number of EC2 instances based on the load. So elasticity is short term or long term? Short term. How do you achieve elasticity in AWS? Using auto scaling. What is auto scaling? Scale out, scale in. What is scale out meaning? Increasing the number of servers. Scale in meaning decreasing the number of servers. And this elasticity is also called as horizontal scaling. Elasticity is also called as what? Horizontal scaling. Okay, what's the next T? Scalability. Say that. Scalability, we need to say, not scalability. It is what? Scalability. So scalability is, okay, now we understood what is elasticity. Now I'll give you one requirement and tell you based on that we'll talk. There is one big machine. Assume that is a database machine. Which machine is this? Database server. Inside this database server, we have 100 databases. How many? 100 databases. And then you have 50 terabytes. How much? 50. And this machine is using how much GB RAM? 8 GB RAM. How much GB RAM? 8 GB RAM. And then some CPUs are there. 8 GB RAM and let's say 4 CPUs are there. So my question here is, this is a huge machine or not? It's a very big machine. Now developers started accessing these databases and they complained to you saying that database is very slow. Database is slow. What will you do? Question. So database server, people complain to you, said that database server is very slow. What will you do? From infrastructure level, server side level, not inside, server side level. What will you do? Will you increase the number of servers or will you increase the capacity? Increasing the capacity. Yes or no? Why did you decide here increasing the capacity? Why not increasing the number of servers? As it is a database server, it has how many? 100 databases. How much size? 50 terabyte. Can you just like create virtual machines like this? Not possible, right? In this case, because it's a huge machine. So these are all called standalone machines. What are these called? Standalone machine, because we have only 1 or 2, 3 maximum. Can you have 50, 60 machines like this? No. In this case, what you need to do? You need to increase the capacity of the server. So if you are increasing the capacity, let's say you need to increase from 8 GB to how much GB RAM? 16 GB, for example. You wish. It can be 32 GB RAM also, anything. 30 GB RAM, and let's say 8 CPUs. So here in this case, what you're doing, you're increasing the capacity of the server or not? Increasing the capacity of the server is called what? Scalability. Understood, no? If you are increasing the capacity of the server, that is called scalability. And scalability is equal to auto scaling, meaning what? Scale out, scale in. Okay, here we call it as scale up, scale down. Say that. Scale up, scale down. Scalability meaning scale up, scale down. Auto scale meaning scale out, scale in. Remember, no, you should not get confused. So whenever someone say what is auto scaling, first of all put namaste. Okay, he will not ask next question. Huh? Put namaste in saying that scale out and then scale in. So remember, in interviews also, generally when they ask, let's say for example, if I ask you what is auto scaling, so don't scare him by putting like this and this. Okay, so when you're explaining, if you use your hands, it will be very professional, right? So whenever you say, right, so auto scaling meaning you can say increasing or decreasing the number of servers based on the load. And also we call it as scale out and then scale in. Scale out meaning here increasing the number of servers, scale in meaning decreasing the number of servers. Impressed or not? Right? So and then here scalability meaning scale up, scale down. Scale up meaning increasing the capacity whenever there is no need, decrease the capacity. Here in virtualization, here in AWS, simply you can increase, simply you can decrease. Whereas in physical machine is easy to increase, decrease. No, but as it is virtualization here in the backend, you can easily increase it. Whenever you don't want, you can decrease it. Right? So scalability can be achieved in AWS using, remember this, by changing the instance type. Say that. Changing the instance type. Very, very powerful interview question. How do you achieve, can you tell me, how do you achieve scalability in AWS? Louder. By changing the instance type. Say that. By changing the instance type. Here, instance type meaning it's a combination of CPU and memory. Say that. CPU and memory. Say that one more time. What is instance type? It's a combination of CPU and memory. So in AWS, what will happen is, guys, you need to go and create a virtual machine or not? Or else you need to go and launch EC2 instance or not? When you okay, let's say, for example, you want to purchase a laptop. You want to purchase a laptop. What will you do first? You need to check the configuration or not? So that is your requirement. How much configuration that you need? Tell me. 8 GB RAM. Example, 8 GB. 8 GB RAM, how many CPUs? 8 CPUs, huh? 4 CPUs. Okay, your wish. That is your requirement. So your requirement here is, I need 8 GB RAM and then how many CPUs? 4 CPUs. Based on that, there will be a laptop model or not? That is one type or not? Now, our another person went and then he needs 16 GB RAM and then 8 CPUs. There will be another type or not? Those are all laptop types. Here we are talking about instances, right? So that's why we call it as here instance types. If you want 8 GB RAM, select there is AWS is providing one instance type, which is how much GB RAM? 8 GB RAM. And if you don't want that, and if you want 16 GB RAM, there is also another type called 16 GB RAM, like 32, 64, 128, like this. So many thousands of RAMs will be available in AWS in the form of instance type. In the form of what? Instance type. That's why I call it as instance type is a combination of CPU and memory. So you need to change it or not. So if you want to scale up, what do you need to do? If you want to scale up, what do you do? Change the instance type. Yes or no? You don't want 8 GB laptop. What do you do? You change it to another 16 GB laptop or not? Similarly, here also, you're changing the instance type. That is called scalability. What is this called here? Scalability. And scalability short term or long term? Short term or long term? Scalability. Short or longer? Okay, those who said short. Today you have purchased 8 GB RAM. And then later after 1 month, you have changed to 16 GB RAM. And then will you keep on only 16 GB RAM or will you change immediately again? You'll keep it, right? You'll keep it or will you change it immediately? You'll keep it, right? Maybe some other long time where you can change, right? So your scalability is here what? Long term. Long term. And scale and elasticity is also called what scaling? What scaling? Horizontal scaling. Our scalability is called what? Yes. Scalability. Scalability is also called as vertical scaling. Okay. Everyone clear on this? Let me ask the questions now. Everyone, online and offline, everyone, see. So what is elasticity? Increasing or and decreasing the number of servers based on the load. And this elasticity is short term or long term? Short term. How do you achieve elasticity in AWS? Using auto scaling. What is auto scaling? Scale out, scale in. Scale out meaning what? Increasing. Scale in meaning decreasing. So in this auto scaling, in this group, so will you use the same type instance type machines or different types? Same type. So elasticity is also called as what type of scaling? Horizontal scaling. Very good. So scalability. What is scalability? Increasing the capacity of the server. Increasing the capacity of the server is called scalability. In another word, scalability is equal to scale up, scale down. How do you achieve this scalability in AWS? By changing the instance type. Say that, Nana. What is that? By changing the instance type. What is instance type? Instance type is a combination of CPU and memory. The scalability is short term or long term? Long term. Scalability is also called as vertical scaling. Okay, online? So there is question, while scaling up and down, do we need to bring down the DB server? Obviously, yes. Yes or no? So whenever if you want to change the instance type from 8 GB to 32 GB, can you do it while machine is running? No, what you need to do? Stop. That is the next topic that I'm coming in. Here is, what is the next topic here? What is the next T? High availability. What's the next T here? High availability. This topic is super important. Right? Very important topic. Listen carefully. So generally, what do you think about high availability by yourself? What do you think in general? High availability meaning? High available. Obviously. High availability meaning what? Highly available. Can you give me one example of high availability? Ola. Ola is highly available. Okay, which is highly available? Huh? Rapido. Rapido is highly available. Huh? I don't know. Huh? Metro is highly available? Okay, fine. Tell me. Google. Google is highly available. YouTube, highly available. Netflix, highly available. Why? If you have subscription, it is highly available. If you don't have subscription, it is not available. Why? Netflix is not highly available. It's highly available. I never saw Netflix was down. Okay. Can you tell me where it is not highly available? Results. Okay, let's take example. Results. So whenever your results has announced today, whenever you're going and checking, what is the error that you always get? Server busy. That is downtime or not? That is down or not? So whichever the service it is high, whichever the service which is always available to you is called what? High availability. Whichever the service which is not available to you is called what? Downtime. What's that called? Downtime. Two very powerful words. Right? Can you tell me which is downtime? IRCTC? You have a downtime or is it highly available? No. When you go to the bank, which bank? Okay, I'm not taking that name. You know, right? So that whenever you go and ask something, what they'll say? Server down. Lunchtime. Right? Yeah. So you understand here. So I'm not opposing anything. So please, huh? Nowadays only small word is being big issues nowadays. Okay. So you understand, Nana? So here the concept is high availability and then downtime. So now tell me here, Google is highly available to you, right? So how much percentage? Give me 1%. 100% or not? Did you ever saw Google went down? If it is not, then you should say how much percentage? 100%. Okay. IRCTC, how much percentage will you give? You are a customer. You have rights to say this. How much percentage? 70, yeah. Okay, fine. Netflix, how much percentage? 100%. SBI, you understand? As a customer, how much percentage you wish to like to have? 100%. Yes or no? So similarly, now you are joining some company and you are managing your own application, which is you have your own customers. For customer, that customers also they will expect how much percent? 100%. And who is responsible for that? You. And how to make your application 100% highly available? How to do that architecture? Now we will see. How to make your application 100% highly available. See, and also, can I say, okay. First, let me write the definition. What is high availability? Can I say this? The period of time. What's that? The period of time the service is available to you is called high availability. The period of time the service is not available is called downtime. Tell me what is high availability? The period of time the service is available is called available to whom? To the customer is called what? High availability. HA. HA meaning that is shortcut. Next one. The period of time the service is not available to the customer is called what? Downtime. You understand, Anna? Does the customer like downtime? So how to skip that downtime? How to make always available? We'll see. And can I say that high availability is measured in percentage? Measured in what? Percentage. Okay. So let's take one customer now. Give me one name. Oh, Vishal. Vishal is here already. We took. Today, you tell me. Habi. Habi. We have here Habi. Okay. So nice name, right? Different. Habi. Nice. Okay, Habi. Huh? Oh, Are Habi, or Habi. Habi. Nice. Okay, Habi. Fine. We have Mr. Habi here, our new friend. Okay. What he did was he said to me, "Let me take myself." Okay. Myself here meaning all of you. And who is our customer? Abhi. Abhi is our customer. So Abhi said, "Sir, take the application. My developer has developed the application. Please take it and deploy and give me the URL." This is the requirement. You understand the requirement? The requirement here is Abhi has given all of you what? Application. And what you need to do? Deploy on the server. Here server meaning EC2 instance. So we need to deploy that application in our EC2 instance and give the URL to Abhi. This is a requirement. And what do you do immediately? You go and then first launch one EC2 instance. Yes or no? So, and then can I say this is EC2 instance? EC2 instance. EC2 instance nothing but a server only. So inside that, what you develop, what you have deployed what in an application. So the name, the file here inside is index.html. Anything is fine, huh? Index.html file is there. So for every EC2 instance, they will have an IP address or not? Can you tell me one sample IP address? 192.168.10.20, for example. Okay. So now deployment is done. Assume deployment is done. And then we need to give the URL to Abhi or not? So here, how is the URL will form here? /index.html. Is he happy? Abhi, you are happy with the URL? Are you happy with the URL? No, why? IP address, right? Remember, HTTPS is fine. That we don't care about that for now, right? So, are you interested to access the website using IP address? That is the thing that you should check it first. Of course, what you said is not secure. That's correct. But the next thing is here: is it recommended to use the IP address? No. So yes, Srinath is saying exposing this IP address to internet is good. No. But from customer point of view, is he interested? No. But what he said, Abhi said, you're all my customer by Riyaz sir, no problem, I'll use it. So he started using it. And all of a sudden, this first server, this URL is not working. This URL is not working. So he called to you and said that, hey, the URL is not working. That means indirectly the server is gone or not. So what we do? What is the plan of action? Immediately have set up one more server. This time, how many servers you have put? Total 3. How many? 3. So every EC2 instance will have same IP or different IP. Because IPs are unique. 10.21. This one is 10.22. And what is the URL that we give to him? http://index.html 21 wala. And another one is 22 wala. So now we are telling to Abhi, we have how many URLs? 3 URLs. How many application? 1 application. Is it good? Are you interested? No. And what he said is, by God's sake, please don't give multiple URLs for one single application. Give me one nice name. Please give me like abhi.com. Abhi.com. So if I want to have abhi.com, what I need to implement on friend? Fantastic. What we do? Load balancer. Everyone say this. What do we do? Load balancer. So we will set up a load balancer LB here. And whenever you set up load balancer, we'll get the DNS name or not? We can give the DNS. What is the DNS name we'll give here? abhi.com. http://abhi.com. So whenever someone accesses abhi.com, the request will go to whom? Load balancer. What the load balancer will do now? Distribute the traffic to multiple EC2 instances. Okay, so I have a question for you. Okay, multiple. Okay. Now, no audio. Can you hear me online? Yeah. Okay. So now the question here is for you, is Nana. How many servers are there? How many instances are there? 3. On all 3 EC2 instances, you are keeping the same application or different application? You tell me, is it good to keep same application or different application? Same or different? Same, obviously, right? So assume that here you are putting Amazon, here you are putting Facebook, here you are putting Netflix. Different applications. And whenever someone accesses abhi.com, he is expected to get, for example, Facebook, for example. But sometime he'll get what? Amazon. Sometime he'll get what? Netflix. Sometime he'll get something else also. So is it good to keep different applications here? Remember, Nana, for all machines that you are here having, you need to have the same application. In different machines, same application. So this concept, we call it as redundancy. Say that. Say that. Redundancy. What is redundancy? Redundancy meaning duplicate or having same application in different machines. So what is redundancy? Redundancy. Redundancy meaning, can I say duplicate? Duplicate. Duplicate of what? Having same application in different machines or different instances. Understood what is redundancy? Good. Okay, now. So, if first server is gone, our load balancer will send a request to the second server or first server? Does the load balancer will send to the first server anymore? No. But the question here is, how does the load balancer know first server is down? There is a person lying on the road or on somewhere. How do you know that person is alive or dead? We'll say, hey, look, check the heartbeat. Yes or no? We'll check the heartbeat, right? Okay, pulse is that much of doctorate level, we don't know. What we do, we'll put our head on the chest and say, heartbeat lub is happening or not. Simple as that, right? So yes, that meaning if we want to see if the person is alive or dead, we'll check the heartbeat. You are checking the heartbeat, or will you check? You are pushing the person and say, get up? No, right? He might be unconscious, right? So, but the thing is here, our server is down. How does the load balancer knows our server this is not responding? Because load balancer will do something called health check. What's that? Health checks. So load balancer will always go and do the health checks for all the here. But the question for you here is, load balancer is doing the health check for server application. Question for you, online and everyone, tell me. Load balancer is doing the health checks on the server application. Eh? Huh? Tell me. 90% of the people said what? Server. Server is similarly like the person here. Application is like a heartbeat. Now you said, hey, person, get up. And he is not responding. He is in the deep sleep and you declared dead. That is what you're saying here. You're getting it? Server is equal to person. Application is equal to heartbeat. Now tell me, a doctor should do the health checks for the persona for the heartbeat. Here also, load balancer need to do the health checks for the server application. See how would I take you there? Right? For the application. Because sometimes server is good. Application is dead. You're getting it? If you are checking the here server will respond, I am good. But if you go inside, application might be down. So it is always good to do the health checks directly to the application. So now question here is, Nana, this concept is called monitoring. What's that called? Say that. Monitoring. So our so who is doing monitoring here? Load balancer is doing monitoring. Using what concept? Health checks. Say that. Health check. So load balance, who is doing the health checks? Load balancer. Load balancer doing the health checks for what? For application or for server? Load balancer will do the health checks for application, not server. Who is doing monitoring here? Load balancer is doing monitoring. Very good. Okay, see here. Now load balancer says, this is server 1, server 2, server 3. How many servers? 3 servers. Server 1, server 2, server 3. And load balancer is doing, hey, server 1 application. Hello, are you there? If it is responding, what is the success status code? Fantastic. Anyone? What is the success status code? Remember in basics we learned 200. What is the success status code? 200. So if the load balancer is receiving which status code? 200, then load balancer will consider this as healthy. Now, load balancer is doing, hey, server 1 application, are you there or not? Are you there? Are you there? No. Then it will consider as unhealthy. It will consider as unhealthy. You're getting it? Healthy, unhealthy concept. Now, health checks is doing for what? Server or application? Application here, which one? /index.html. Our load balancer is doing the health checks for what? For the application. For here, application is nothing but here index.html. And load balancer is doing every 30 seconds. How many? Every 30 seconds it will go and check. Are you there? Alive, alive, dead, alive, dead, alive, dead. Every 30 seconds it will check. And if it's getting 200, it will consider as healthy, and the traffic will be sent to that first one. And if it is not healthy, traffic will send to the second one. So this is called here monitoring. What is this called here? Monitoring. Who is doing monitoring? Load balancer. Monitoring here. Load balancer will check if application is reachable or not. Using what? Health checks. Using what? Health checks. Okay, see here. If one server goes down, load balancer will send the request to the second server. Yes or no? If one server goes down, load balancer will send to the request to the second server. This is called failover. What is this called? Failover. We can change, Zakir. Failover. What is failover, Nana? If one server goes down, other server will take the request. Sent by whom? Load balancer. Who is doing failover here? Load balancer is doing the failover. LB is doing the failover. Okay. So here, what are the 3 Bhayanak topics we have learned here? Redundancy and monitoring. And the last one is failover. So these 3 concepts, if you have it, then your architecture, we call it as it is highly available. This is called here high availability. In shortcut, RMF, or you can say MRF also. So if you want to have a high availability, 3 fundamental rules are important. What are the 3 fundamental rules? RMF. What are those? Redundancy, monitoring, failover. Now, if you have only one server, do we have any high availability? No. Because if that server goes down, your application is down. So minimum to minimum, how many machines should be there? Minimum 2. If one server goes down, other server. If you have a feel that if that server also goes down, then you should have 3. So based on the number of people that are accessing your server, we need to increase the number of servers. So what are the 3 fundamental rules here? Redundancy, monitoring, failover. Say that again. Redundancy, monitoring, failover. You got the point? So if you have this RMF, your application is highly available or not? So now question here is for you. First server goes down. Any problem? Second server goes down. Any problem? Third server also goes down. Problem? Answer is yes. If all server goes down 100%, there is an issue or downtime will happen. Yes or no? Can't we create? Coming. The question for you here is, First server goes down, second also, third also. That meaning all three machines down. If you don't want to you don't want to have a downtime for Abhi.com, what I need to implement on top of it? We have a topic name we just learned before. If I don't want to have a downtime, what I need to implement on top of it? Think if all server goes down, right? I don't want all server. If all server goes down, so I need top machines should get created. So what I need to have on top of it? Auto scaling. What is that called? What is auto scaling? Scale out, scale in. So here you need to set up on top of it what? Auto scaling. If you set up auto scaling, what? So what will happen is if one server, so you need to tell auto scaling group. We'll talk about auto scaling group later. So whenever you say auto scaling this group, hey, maintain minimum as 2. Maintain minimum as 2. If you say minimum 2 to your auto scaling, just in case if all goes down, auto scaling will automatically launch how many machines? 2 machines, because we have given the minimum value as 2. That meaning for if you have auto scaling, you will don't have a downtime at all. It will never go down below 2. By the time these 2 machines are going down, auto scaling will launch 2 more machines. We'll talk about auto scaling deeper later. But if you want to achieve zero downtime, what you need to implement? Auto scaling. Remember, if you want to have zero downtime, what you need to use? Auto scaling. This is also called fault tolerance. See that? Say that. How do you achieve fault tolerance? Using auto scaling. Using what? Auto scaling. Clear? Understood, Anna? Auto, this high availability. What are the 3 T's that we have learned today? Elasticity, scalability, and high availability. Clear? So high availability is super important or not? So for that, let me introduce little bit here. High availability is super important. I don't like with the guys. I don't like to go with the PPTs at all in the entire course. Remember, you see, right? You saw right from day one. I'm using paints, right? I don't like others. What we do, others what they do. They'll show and start reading all these things. High availability. In computing, in computing, the term availability is used to describe the period of time. What? Period of time. This is how they teach. Okay. We don't like that kind of strategy. Okay, fine. So here, high availability. It's super important. I'll give you a real-time example for you. You know CO, right? CO. CO. For every company, there will be chief executive officer will be there or not? CEO will be there. CEO will come and proudly tell to all people say that we don't lose sales. First question for you is, why do we lose sales? Tell me in general, why do any company will lose sales? So let's say, for example, Netflix is also, it's there. Netflix, why Netflix is losing subscription? For example, I'm saying, it's not real example. Assume that people are not using Netflix at all. Why? If it is not working, that meaning downtime. Yes or no? That meaning here, downtime. Sorry. So downtime meaning if whenever you open Netflix, it is down. Are you interested to go next time? Similarly here also, CEO will say that we don't lose sales. Why? Because his application always running. We don't lose sales. If we don't lose sales, that meaning that application is always working. So what is the concept behind? High availability. So for CEO also in the back of the mind, what he has? High availability. Sales will come. Let's say let's say you are my customer. So I'm telling to you, my right, say you want to purchase application from me. I'll tell to you, see, what is your name? Tarun, Tarun. Tarun, on my right hand side, 10 rupees application. Left hand side, same application, 100 rupees. And what's the first question that you ask? If it is same application, why the cost difference? And I'll say that this 100 rupees is with high availability. Your application will never go down. And this 10 rupees, I don't give any agreement on this. Tell me which one will you choose? Yes or no? 100 rupees. Yes or no? Here, I am the provider where I'm getting 100 rupees full amount. I won here or not? And for the customer also, he's ready to pay more money to me. But I need to give high availability for him or not? So customers, remember, always prefer high availability. Doesn't matter about the money. So if they are paying more money to us, we need to keep the application up and running all the time or not? That is the job of us, and also called as SRE. Remember SRE? Site Reliability Engineer. Site Reliability Engineer, it will help to make the entire machines up and running all the time. So in this course, this is not only DevOps. This course contains DevOps, AWS, AWS with DevOps, SRE also. Site Reliability Engineering. So the main job of Site Reliability Engineer is to make the machines up and running all the time. So generally, what is the job of DevOps? DevOps job is to deploy the applications automatically. So if any server goes down, is that DevOps responsibility? No. DevOps responsibility is mainly to deploy the application smoothly and to deliver it continuously. Continuous delivery. We'll talk about all these things in coming days. Right? So, whereas site reliability engineer meaning, here we need to maintain the machines or not. What are we learning in AWS? In AWS, we are the one who are launching the EC2 instances. We are the one, we are making it highly available with this concept. That meaning SRE topics are covered here or not? So this is all in one course. Okay, where I'll be including many things inside it. Okay, na? You should say thank you. Because actually this course is only DevOps with AWS, but I'm teaching you whole AWS, whole DevOps, whole AWS with DevOps, and also SRE topics. Okay, good. Okay, now next, account manager. Account managers, we don't upset our customers. Why they don't upset? When the customer will get upset? If it is downtime. So if it is no downtime, why customer will upset? No. So that is also concept of high availability or not. Developers are saying that we can be proud our services are working. Guys, tell me honestly, you saw a nice website, super good. So have you ever thought till now, really tell me, arre, kya develop kare? What type of functionality is it? Have you ever thought about like this? There are 90% people don't think about it. What they do is open Netflix, which movie is there? Which series is there? Have you ever thought, wow, what a color, what a magic is coming. If I click, this is sliding this like this. Do you worry about all these things? Right? So who do all these things here? Developer will do. What we are as a customer, what we need is, if I click, that is working or not. Website is working or not. If I click my favorite movie, right, it is browsing, buffering or not. That is what. And if it is not working, that meaning the backend server will not work or not. So that meaning who we need to take care of all these things? We need to take care of all these things. So guys, developers develops a lot of code, nice. But if it's not working, what is the use? If it is not working, what is the use? There is no use, right? To make it 24/7 working, whose responsibility is that? You. So that is the concept why high availability is coming into picture. So here, technical, this is not spelling mistake, correct only. Okay. That is a file system check. What is that? File system check. Okay, so now here, technical support. No calls. No calls like every time. Srujana Tinavara. No calls like this. When do you get calls? If there is any problem, then only you will get the call. If there is no downtime, why do you get the call? So technical support also No need. So like this, and also guys here. So in your whenever you go to in real time, basically, you don't generally interact with customers because you're all freshers mostly. So people experience like more than like me and all will interact with customers a lot to get the business. So generally, what the question that I get, I still remember the first interaction with the customer, and he asked me, why did I put this slide? He asked me, how many nines will you give it to me? I thought he's asking my phone number, 99 something. And he said, and my co-colleague said, stop, he's not asking your number. Nines meaning here, high availability percentage, right? See here. Is it okay if your website is down for 36 days in a year? Would you agree? No. Is it okay 7 days down? Say, yes or no? 17 hours down? Okay. 4 hours down in a year? Wow. Cruel customer, you guys. 52 minutes? अरे रहम करो भाई 5 minutes रे huh? Maybe I wish you should get this kind of customers to you. Okay, so 5 minutes also you are not agreeing. If it is 5 minutes down, that meaning you are giving 99.999 percentage high availability, and you are also not okay with that. How much I am providing? 99.999. How many nines? 5 nines. Please, for your customers, provide 5 nines. Don't say 100%. Pusuk, if that sometime if you refresh page is not coming, you need to pay fine to the customer. We call it as SLA, service level agreements. Whenever your internet is down in your home, they will give the SLA of 3 days, 4 days or not. So here, if you are giving 100%, no downtime, every time it is available. Big website itself was down for few seconds. Will that count as 100%? That's why it's always better to give how many nines? 5 nines. Okay, remember. Okay, so I have a question for you. So I'll show you guys few more minutes. Sorry. I'll show you one diagram. See this diagram and tell me what concept is this. Come from left to right. Online, everyone. What concept is this? See, left to right, what is there in middle? What concept is this? The concept is there only. Answer is there only in that diagram. People are thinking too much, no? Excellent. Load balancing. What is that called here? Load balance. Yes or no? All the clients are connected to whom? Load balancer. What the load balance is doing? Distributing. What concept is this? Load balancing. This one? Correct. What is this called? No. What is that? Failover. If one server goes down here, the request is going to the second server. Clearly it wrote here. Simple failover. You know the concept, but you need to identify it. Okay, now I'll show you one more diagram. You should tell me that architecture is highly available or not. Let's play a game. Right? Highly available or not. So if any architecture is highly available or not, what are the 3 fundamental rules that you need to know? Redundancy, monitoring, failover. Redundancy meaning you need to have multiple machines or not. If you have only one machine, no high availability. Okay. Now I'm putting this in the big screen. Okay. Online, see this diagram and tell me it's highly available or not. Come from left to right. Yes or no? Answer is yes. Answer is pakka. Yes, because if one server goes down and you have a health checks also working, if one server goes down, request is going to the other server or not? So this is highly available. Okay. Okay, Nana, see here. See this diagram and tell me, first of all, how many load balancers are there? How many application servers are there? How many database servers are there? 4 load balancers, 2 application servers, 2 database servers. Total how many? 8. So in your infrastructure, you have 8 machines. Now all of a sudden, load balancer 1 is down. Any impact to the customer? No. Fantastic. Now application 1 is down. Any impact to the customer? No. Any impact? We have application 2, no? Okay. Now worst situation. Load balancer 1 is down, application 2 is down, LB3 is down, DB2 is down. Any impact to the customer? No. Guys, no. Why? Because see, you have alternate servers are there or not? That minimum servers are there or not here? So guys, here out of 8 servers, 4 servers are down in your infrastructure, but still customer is able to access. This is the power of high availability. This is how you need to architect your applications in real time. This is how we will be doing in coming days. This is how we will doing all practicals in coming days. To start all those, to learn about the practicals, we need to know all the subject concepts or not. So for that reason, making you habit of going through all, registering in your brain all these words. Wow. Okay. Which color is this? Okay. For projector, it's online people are saying easily. Orange color. Which color is this? Orange color represent what? AWS. AWS in which color? Orange color, right? Okay, see, this is, I should say, congratulations. You are seeing the first AWS architecture. But before you talk about this architecture, I need to teach about AWS concept. So officially, 100% from tomorrow, we are entering into AWS topics. Still now, I didn't say that we are entering into AWS. Till now, I was saying we are entering into cloud. And I told you all the basics concept of the cloud. And from tomorrow, we are entering into the AWS subject completely. Right? So to talk about this architecture, you need to know little bit a few things about AWS basics. So from tomorrow onwards, we are entering into the AWS subject. Okay. Any questions? No, two different machines. Same, but it is present in it multiple machines. That application will be down only on that machine, not in all machines. You have 3 people. You have 3 phones. Same number. Assume. So if this person is not available for me, can I take it from you or not? Yes or no? If this person is not available, all 3 are not available for me? No, right? So that's same concept. Mm. Mm. So if application is down, meaning this entire thing should be down. If all servers are down. So to make it not to make down, on top of it, what you need to implement? Auto scaling. If you have auto scaling, new machines will be up or not. So in that case, your application will never go down. Okay, so let me ask questions. Don't worry about that. I'll teach you the proxy servers also, Ritesh. Is there any material for last week? So Google Classroom will be created for you soon, and all your email ID, those who have registered, enrolled, you will get Google Classroom access also, where I'll uploading all these panes there. Any questions online? And guys, Pradeep is messaging you. Pradeep, who is your admin? Pradeep, Mr. Pradeep is your admin. So he is messaging that we are going to change the link by tomorrow after class. So please complete all your fee payments today. So there has been announced to me to tell you that we have been almost 10 days, right? So please complete all your enrollments and please talk to him for any kind of things. Anything technical, you can reach me. Non-technical things related to course, you can reach the admin anytime. So payment. So please, Pradeep, please put your. He already put his number. Pradeep, can you put your number details again for him? Srinivas is asking. Sir, 3 certifications are free from your side, meaning no need to pay exam fees. So, Roshan, how that is possible? Huh? So it is similarly like you join the college. You join the college and colleges are putting the exam, that is internal exams. And you have university exams also or not? And the college will, so that is free for you or you need to pay? You need to pay, right? For the college. So that will go to college or university? That is going for the university. So here also, remember, I told you solution architect certification is there. Naresh IT will not conduct that certification exam. Naresh IT is not no one here to prove, to guarantee you that you are AWS certified engineer. Who should guarantee that? AWS, right? So you will get the degree certificates, right? From where do you get the degree certificate? College or university? University is telling you that this guy is degree certified. So he is the one who is certifying you, not the college people. Right here also, if you want to clear the certification, you need to apply for Amazon directly and clear the certification there. Okay? Roshan. No, okay. Don't worry about the certifications now at the moment because we just started, right? Yeah. So that is Pradeep Srinivas. Please message him to his WhatsApp and he will help you to all these things. Okay, that's a spelling mistake, Praveen. Thank you. Guys, as I'm writing very fast, there might be some typos. Please don't think the sir doesn't know the spelling. Huh? Fault tolerance. What is that here? Fault tolerance. L was missing before. Okay, good. If you want to take a screenshot, no problem. Take it on your phone, but I'll be uploading all these things in Google Classroom for you. Okay, just for revision purpose, if required. Okay, so if you don't have any questions, guys, tomorrow I would say we are entering into AWS, right? Please don't miss the classes because tomorrow class is super important because we are entering into AWS. All AWS related topics will come from tomorrow, right? That basics are very important. Okay, can you get the final CC for today, please? Online CC with smile, please. We will bang this AWS from tomorrow. పద చూసుకుందాం. Yeah. Let's seize the AWS from tomorrow. Huh? That AWS will be with us for next 2 months, right? We'll bang this AWS. And I bet whenever Naresh IT has conducted screen test again, you will be the toppers there. 100%. Because my previous batch, people were also toppers there, every batch. So definitely. Okay, Nana. So that is all for today. Let's connect tomorrow with the next powerful AWS topic. Until then, take care. Have a nice day. See you tomorrow. Don't miss the class at all. Bye-bye.